Good morning. I'm here to discuss your car's extended warranty. You should have received something in the mail. You guys haven't hung up yet? Oh, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. And we are loaded down, going to Stuart, Florida. I said this is some type of a dolly that they paint airplane parts on. The broker had me nervous, honestly, when he was like, it's 9 feet tall. Oh, man, all I could think of was a container. But I knew it was only 2,000 pounds. I doubt it's even that. And they had 3 of these to ship. I should have put out a blast yesterday, see if anybody was in the air, but nobody really wants to go to Florida unless you live in Florida or live close to Florida, or you have to hurry up and get home for a funeral, right? So anyways, that's it. We just used 2 chains, 4 binders, and I threw a strap back here. Nothing crazy. They're bringing our paperwork. Lita's tying up the chains with some bungees. Did you sleep good, babies? Yeah? I slept pretty good too. Alright, we'll see you guys later.
I know, my new one, I'm... You okay?
Oh, shit! Oh, man, somebody just smashed a deer right in front of us. The deer ran right into him, dude.
Oh, my God.
Dude, that was almost us. It's still alive. I don't know what to do.
Wow.
All right, guys, we made it to Florida. We are, wow, it's awful dark. I should have brought my light. Let me get to a more lighted place here. We're about 3 hours from the house, but we're out of time, so kind of sucks being 3 hours from your house and not, oh my gosh, we have to walk a while to the bathrooms. Did I lock the truck? Yeah. So, wow, this is a nice rest area.
I've never been here before.
Look at this. Look at that. They got like an airplane and some palm trees. Florida fancying it up. Oh yeah, so anyways, like I was saying, we're like 3 hours from the house, so it kind of sucks. I thought about popping it in PC mode, but I was like, you know what, I'm tired of DOT messing with me, and they might catch me. It's not worth it, honestly. So we're just gonna stay here for the night. I think it's about 7 o'clock since we got started so early. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock since we got started so early. We had to shut down early, so this is where we're at. See you later. All right, we made it back yesterday around lunchtime, and so the plan today is we're gonna have to leave out at about 2 or 3 o'clock today. That way we can make the 6-hour drive down, because the broker wanted this dropped at the BOL, or the Raycon, says 7 to 9 in the morning, which I wasn't aware of. Honestly, I thought we would just kind of leave at like 8 o'clock in the morning on Monday, drive down there. But we noticed the Raycon says 7 to 9, which isn't a big deal. It's whatever. So that means we have to leave on Sunday. Like I said, we got back at about lunchtime yesterday. We ended up running the AC the other night when we stayed at the Florida Welcome Center, because it was ridiculously hot in Florida for some reason. It's pretty hot here. I don't know why. I think I have my hoodie on because it's actually colder in my house than it is out here. I have to change the fuel filter before we go. So that's what I'm going to be working on now. I didn't change it when we did the oil because I didn't want to smell like diesel, and we didn't have any way to get a shower. So that's what I'll be doing today. I've just been basically editing, trying to catch up. I was uploading a video every day there, and then kind of just, man, with us being on the road and not being able to find loads, I wasn't able to do much editing. So trying to get caught back on that, get you guys caught back, trying to catch up to what we are doing today. And with the new channel, we have a lot of editing going on with that. And honestly, with me using that Google Pixel that I bought, kind of made it an even bigger nightmare sorting through the files. So I'm going to try my hardest not even use that phone anymore to record, because it uploads to a cloud, and then I have to find it in the cloud, and then I have to download it. It's just a mess. So I've got to try to get this thing simplified, especially running 2 channels now. That way we can pump them out faster and get it going. So just want to give you guys an update today, and we'll probably see you later today when we go to leave. I think it's about lunchtime right now, like 11:30ish. So I'm going to try to get this done so I can catch a shower before we go, and we'll see you then. So somebody mentioned to me on my Facebook page that all my reflective tape had faded white. And honestly, I'd thought about it before, but he asked me, he said, has DOT ever messed with you about your tape not having red? And obviously I haven't. We've got our white sticker from the inspection we just did. I think I just swallowed a bug earlier. And we've got our green and our orange. So this trailer's been through many, many inspections. I mean, I've been through more inspections, and they just haven't ever gave me a sticker before. So it made me nervous. So I went ahead and ordered all new reflective tape. It was like $20 off of Amazon. Insert your Amazon hateful comment right now. How I'm helping all the multi-billionaires. If you know of a local place I could pick this up, then so be it. But if not, shut up. So we're just gonna tape this whole thing up. I think it came with it was like 300 feet for like $23. I mean, how can you beat that? So we're taping it up before we leave out again, so we don't get messed with. Oh my gosh, I don't know what flew in my mouth. But it's terrible. Maybe it's the Rona. So that's what we're doing. All right, there it is. We're all candy caned up. You guys don't have to call DOT on me now and tell them that I told you something that you could tell on me for. All the way around. Look at that. All the way down the side. And we still have a lot of the roll left. So if we ever go to paint this thing, we'll have enough to probably do it a few times, actually. So, all right, I'm gonna go and get a shower, and we're gonna get ready for Florida. All right, we have made it to Florida. We are we're off of 95 somewhere. It had me cut over into Jacksonville and go down 95 to avoid the tolls. I think the tolls are like $35, but it only added like 15 minutes, it said. So we're about 30 minutes from the drop at a rest area somewhere in Florida. So our original plan was we were going to come down here and start looking for loads going north. But shortly after getting on the road today, we left around 3 o'clock. Shortly after getting on the road today, we found out that my grandpa had passed. So now the race is on. We have to drop this load, and we're just gonna deadhead back to the house. We have a car reserved. We're gonna rent a car and drive it up to keep the miles off the truck. I think it was only like $175 for a week for the car. Plus it's probably gonna get better fuel mileage. I could always take my GMC, but I wanted to leave that for the kids just in case they had to go somewhere. And like I said, I didn't want to take the truck and put the miles on it. I thought about taking the truck and the trailer, That way we could find a load back. But then I have to pull into the way stations. And then I can only drive 11 hours. And then I thought, well, you know what, I'll just pop in PC and explain to them that I have a funeral to go to. But the way my luck is with these DOT officers, you know, they would shut me down for something stupid. And then I'd end up going to jail for leaving because, you know, we weren't supposed to leave or whatever. So, anyways, it's about 9:30 at night, I think. No, it's only 9 o'clock at night. So that means we can leave here at 7 o'clock in the morning, which should put us there unloading at 7:30, which will be perfect. And then, like I said, we just have to deadhead home. You know, I'm really thankful that I had this job, because it allows me to take off the time that I need to take off without going through any headache. And it allowed me to spend a lot of time with my grandparents, because had I been working for DirecTV or anything else, I wouldn't have had the opportunities to swing by and see Grandma and Grandpa as much as I did. So I'm super blessed there, you know. But and it sucks. I'm getting to the age now where, you know, people are dying around me. I got my dogs getting old on me. My kids are growing up. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how much you can miss out on life in a blink of an eye. That's why, man, you need to spend every minute you can with the loved ones, because you just never know. And it's not that we didn't know this about Grandpa. We knew that he's pretty much slowly gone downhill ever since his stroke. Man, that was a while ago. So, I don't know. I hope he's in a better place. I'm not a big believer on the whole heaven and stuff like that, but he was a good man, and he loved everybody. So, I don't know. He'll be missed. And I guess we'll be driving up there. We'll leave tomorrow, which is Tuesday. No, tomorrow's Monday. We'll leave tomorrow, Monday. We'll pick up our car at 4 o'clock. I think it's like 700 something miles. The problem is I'll probably be a little exhausted after driving all day tomorrow. So I'm hoping Lita can take over while maybe I take a nap. And then my brother and his wife will be driving out. They were gonna fly, but it was like, because it's Christmas time, it's December 13th right now. Because it's so close to Christmas, I think his plane tickets were gonna be close to $3,000. So he's just renting a car as well, and he's gonna drive out. So anyways, let me hop off here. I've yapped enough. We'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. So we woke up at about 6 o'clock this morning. Can't leave till about 7:15 because we stopped at 9:15. I feel like the government overreaches a lot on stuff like this, which is probably why I'm super political this year, because I think they have too much control of us. I mean, you can't even go fishing without paying the government anything. And my buddy that's got the white truck, he had I think he had a tree fall on one of his rental property roofs, right? So he's got a hole in it. So now it's like he can't even go fix the hole without paying the city for a permit to fix a hole in your roof. So if you don't pay the permit, are you just supposed to leave the hole in your roof? I don't know. It's crazy. But like I said, we got about 40 minutes to arrive to drop this. I don't know if I told you guys or not. This is a dolly that they lay some type of an airplane part on, and they paint with it. What's crazy is there was a bar that was laying up here that looked like it was attached to this. I don't know if I told you guys this after we loaded it. I went around and checked everything. There was a bunch of loose stuff. There was a big bar sitting right here, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's this right here. And all it does is kind of set down in there. And had I not tried to wiggle that thing out, that thing would have been laying in the highway somewhere. And then they had a big metal plate laying on top of this grate up here. which we just threw in the back of the truck back here. I think it's aluminum. I don't know. I can't. It's whatever. But it's a giant, massive plate, and they just had it laying on top. So I guess the moral of the story is just check everything. You know, just make sure nothing's gonna fall off of whatever you're hauling. You know, you guys have seen me before. I've had to kick rocks off of stuff like that. So yeah, this is our last load for the year, and honestly, I'm hoping this is my last load with this truck and this trailer. I'm really hoping I have a semi truck by next year. There was one down here in Florida that we were going to check out while we were down here. Since Grandpa passed and we have to haul butt up to Ohio, I'm not going to have time to swing by. So I got my buddy Chris Anderson. You guys know Chris Anderson. He's the one that showed us the bag cooker, which honestly I haven't used in forever. But he lives close to where it is, and he told me he'd run over and take a look at it, and possibly drive it to my house or his, because I don't have my, I've got my permit, but I don't have my actual CDL yet, and I'd like to maybe take it somewhere that I can just drive it around and practice, like a big parking lot, maybe like an abandoned, you know, would be a good place is over by my TJ Maxx and my Toys R Us. There's a big giant parking lot over there, and then we have a Gander Mountain in Georgia, or in Valdosta, that's closed down. Maybe just park it in there, and I can just drive my truck over when I have time, and just kind of practice driving around the parking lot and backing it up. My biggest issue is probably going to be the actual shifting part, because it's just completely different than driving a 5-speed. I mean, I can bang through gears in a 5-speed, but that double clutching and then having to rev up the engine, it's just a completely different animal. I'm sure once I get a hang of it, it'll be fine, but it's not like you can go from a pickup truck and a trailer, jump in a semi truck, and expect you're going to run out there and pass a CDL driving test. I have been watching some pre-trip videos on YouTube on how to pass that part, which is kind of ridiculous. The way that they expect you to word everything. You know, they're like, okay, so I'm looking at my back left tail light. I'm looking to make sure that it's clean, functional, in good working order, no cracks, blah, blah, blah. And you're supposed to do that like for every little light. I don't know if you could just be like, I'm looking at my lights. I'm making sure everything's working. I want to make sure that they're clean. You know, I don't know. It's just, I hope when I go to take my test, I don't have somebody that's got one of those I'm in charge complexes, and if you don't point out every little thing perfectly, then I'm going to fail you. I'd like to test out in a like a school setting. Don't not go to the DMV, because I think the DMV, at least from what I've seen, the DMV, they can be assholes, man. They, you know, I don't know. They got their ass on their shoulders, thinking they're all high and mighty most of the time. I know some people that work at the Valdosta DMV, but I can't test it at the Valdosta DMV for a semi-truck. I have to go to, I think they said Bainbridge or Thomasville. I don't know. I'll have to look it up if I want to go test it at the DMV. Anyways, I've talked too much. It's been super foggy. It's not so bad this right now. Definitely when we were driving yesterday and when I woke up this morning. It was super foggy. Anyways, let me hop in the truck. Lita's in here watching her YouTube channels about people dyeing their hair or whatever. And I don't know. Maybe we'll talk to you. Maybe we won't. We'll see you later. All right, we made it to the drop. So this is a Triumph company. They do something with airplanes. I'm not really sure, but they were closing the one down in Texas. That's why they're bringing everything here. So if you're in Texas, there's going to be plenty of loads coming to Florida, but make sure you get a good rate because there's nothing coming out of Florida. We got $250 a mile for this. I think it ended up being $250 a mile. So it's an okay rate. I don't know if I would take it if I didn't live close. I say close. I think we're 300 miles from the house, but I don't know if I would take it if I wasn't going home or if we didn't have a funeral to go to. So anyways, Lita's rolling up the strap. We got all the chains picked up, just waiting on the forklift guy to get out of a meeting, and then we're off. Good morning. Good morning. Last time I seen you guys was right before my grandpa's funeral. That was over a week ago. Today is December 23rd. Big things happening today.